Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 57. I begin to doubt my own sanity at times. My efforts, while not without progress, continue to fail to bear real fruit. The FEV seems almost deliberately malignant, as if it had a consciousness and rejects my every attempt to bend it toward a benevolent end. I've come to recognize the signs of imminent metastasis and conversion to the so-called supermutant state. I am ill-equipped to deal with the product of such failure, and have taken to disposing of these unfortunates outside the vault itself. I regret that my current methods of disposal may, in the short term, increase the supermutant population in Appalachia, but it cannot be avoided. End log.
These vessels were once filled with specimens, stocked here so that captive scientists could turn them into perversions of nature. Like West Tech, they concerned themselves only with whether they could do these things, not what benefit they might bring. At best, they made weapons. Such a pointless waste. I have turned what they left behind to better ends.
Oh my god. The smell.
I regret the ugliness you find here. The things I had to do. They were necessary, but that necessity made them no more pleasant or palatable. Seeing these things.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, intend to kill me. Number 112.
I do not blame
My work's demand for human subjects has increased dramatically as I make ground toward my ultimate goal. To this end, I have contracted with a group of mercenaries calling themselves the Hellcat Company. Trustworthy, if such a term applies here. They display a useful moral flexibility. They do not question the nature of my work or my need for human subjects, and I do not illuminate them. Already they have begun acquiring new subjects at a far greater pace than I could, and a contingent remained to guard the vault itself. I must be careful. A mercenary is only as loyal as their pay, after all.
Attention, citizens. Nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
Is he coming back?
You're not with those others, are you? Can you get us out of here? Not exactly. The doctor guy always does something bad. Okay. Sorry. Siri.
I can't take it anymore.
Everything hurts. I feel sick.
Molly Cooper, biology, log 280. What is this? The specimen record is blank. No vitals, no measurements, no source data, just an ID, X001. The cellular structure is unlike anything I've ever seen. I can't even identify the organelles. I ran it through the DNA sequencer twice, but nothing at all.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 13. Whatever the prior occupants of this vault may have done, I must thank them, especially Chief Engineer Dr. Memling. The good doctor, while a respectable scientist in his own right, had the classic engineer's idiosyncratic approach to maintenance.
Oh, thank God. You've got my thanks, stranger. I'm not injured. That nut job was dosing me with diseases, though. Weird thing is, he kept apologizing. Got a bad case of sludge lung now. But I'm... For real? You must be... Well, I did get kidnapped. But still, thank you. Maybe I could, but... I don't even know where we are, but... These folks won't make it a mile in their condition.
It's better if they stay here. When we've cleared the vault, I'll radio Fort Atlas. They can send the medics with the recovery team and get them to safety.
Whatever Fort Atlas is, that sounds good.
I'll leave some food and water for you to share until help arrives.
You're a peach. I think we're the last surviving ones. It used to be more. When he takes... Hasn't been down here in a few days, though. Good timing on your part. The crappy rations. My social calendar's wide open.
I can't take it anymore.
Came in on a Blue Ridge caravan. Had some people slip away in the night, but then one night we sheltered from a storm and spent days in a cart or something.
Everything hurts. I feel sick.
Yeah, that's me. You know, God, he's gotta be so worried. He might even... I hope he's alright. Now that sounds...
Somebody get us out of here.
Well, I'm a captive audience. Too soon? What do you want to know? We ain't going in. Hey, if...
I just want to forget about all
Thanks
this.
again for the rescue.
The doctor.
Thank you for setting us
insane.
free.
You're here to rescue us? Can we go home now?
I ask one final time. Leave this vault and the things you have seen. You cannot change what has happened here. Leave me to this cold and lonely place.
The card doesn't work? Blackburn must have overridden the door codes. Probably guessed the looters might find a key card eventually. From here? If I had more tools, time, and some skill. Under the circumstances, these doors are hydraulic. If we can find the lines that feed to this door, look for a utility room nearby. This should be it. Take a look. See if you could find the lines to the Overseer's office. That'll drop the pressure, all right. Okay, the door should be open. Let's go.
It appears neither the Vault defenses nor the Blood Eagles were a match for you. Quite formidable. You can lower your weapons. It would... Yes, I assumed as much when you entered. Consider me arrested, if you must. I am ready. My work here is complete, regard. Let me go. Had I... Simply that I have achieved my goal. The FEV is perfected. My sacrifices, the terrible things I have done to accomplish this.
What? You can't do anything with it now. We've caught you.
Have I given you any reason to believe I have not already taken the necessary...
Okay, that's not good.
Ah, yes. Too far. I told you my work... FEV was never intended to be a source of abominations and grotesqueries. It was to be the next step in human evolution. Our refinement into something. Certainly the fools at West Tech were more obsessed with observing its failures than correcting them. And now it will fulfill that purpose.
Listening to this is making me understand Shin's...
This is true. I wish it could have been. It was easier and safer for myself, if not for others, to release those failures before their metamorphosis was complete. I had work to finish, and I knew the Brotherhood was out.
Your errors tunneled into Fort Atlas and could have killed...
Is that so? It seems my that level of coordination suggests an increase in cognitive development over the typical example. Still, I bear the Brotherhood no ill will. My apologies for that. I am sure your Brotherhood will happily interrogate me until I have no tale left to tell. I will be entirely... As for the contents of this vault, the Brotherhood is free.
I don't like the sound of that.
Do you believe I did this all blindly? With each iteration, each test conducted, I identified flaws in the virus and... I have no doubt in my work.
After seeing what you've done here, I hope hell does it.
Despise me if you will. I have no doubt that... Contrary to what you may think, I did not lie to you when we spoke at Fort. I did say it would be difficult for a layperson to understand. What you call it, that it condemns me in your eye. I have ensured the future of humanity, not just in Appalachia. Were it possible to achieve it without the suffering?
After seeing what you've done here.
Despise me if you will. Do you believe
With each iteration, I have no doubt.
It sounds like you haven't.
There are steps being taken as we speak. Any miscalculations that might exist are minor and will be addressed shortly. It would be pointless for me to resist at this stage. What will you do now? And yet you will not, will you? The Brotherhood is an iron fist when it... Besides, my death can no longer... It would be pointless for me to resist it. Yes, I assumed as much when you entered. Consider me arrested, if you must. My work here is complete regardless, and it is too late for you to stop it. I am at your disposal, then.
You can head out. I'll radio for a team to secure the site and get the prisoners to safety. Then bring... I'm sure the others are going to have good work, Initiate.
Think of me what you will. It will change nothing.
Good work, Initiate.
Get a hold of yourself.
I am serving your paladin in night. I have been fully compliant with your questioning. Threats are not required.
With everything you've done, you're lucky I'm only threatening you right now.
Please, this argument is getting us nowhere.
Initiate, you're back. Maybe you can help me talk some sense. We've been going over what... This smug monster is practically bragging.
I am not bragging. What I have done was necessary. That weight does not, however. You will learn that soon enough.
Do you see the arrogance, the And what jury wouldn't find this?
Preventing Dr. Blackburn's associate. Initiate, you've come at the right time. We've been talking.
This smug monster is practically bragging about torture and unleashing horrors on the world. And Romani is...
I am not bragging. That weight does not, however. You will learn that soon enough.
Do you see the arrogance? If all he had done was create more...
It's not that simple. Preventing Dr. Blackburn's associates from taking this horror any further must be our priority.
My colleagues have a laboratory hidden beneath the headquarters of my former employer, West Tech. We intend to...
Yes. If the doctor's associates are preparing to distribute the virus, we have to put our emotions aside here and get to them before they can. Blackburn's punishment, whatever its form, can head to West Tech. Find and secure the entrance to this lab, and we'll follow behind.
I don't like this, Romani. We should be done with him here and now and level this laboratory. This is just like what Elder Maxim faced at Mariposa.
Elder Maxim came to regret acting rashly there.
If they've already begun producing the virus, blowing up the place could just help spread it. We'll need to be a bit more delicate than that.
Very well. If Blackburn is coming with us, I will be watching him.
If I can prevent further loss of life, I will.
Then it's decided. Initiate, head for West Tech. We've no time to lose. See you there.